Jenn. I've been at the Yurt, the Yome, since August. So I officially can say I've spent a winter here. Today is March the 11th, the 12th. So we're coming into springtime. Believe it or not, I don't know if you can tell. It's a little bit warm today. Through the winter, I've banked the snow in the Yome so that it creates sort of like an insulated barrier for draftiness. And yeah, I'm gonna come on in. I've used quite a bit of wood this year, and I'm learning the differences between burning different types of wood. And so the back cord is oak, and the front is ash and cherry. So I started using the outhouse. It finally has been completed in the fall, if you can see it. We still don't have a door, but it makes for very pleasant evenings where you can just see into the woods. Come on in. I've definitely learned quite a bit about living off grid. I'm not sure what the greatest surprise was. It's been a really interesting, fun winter. The solar panel's working pretty well. It still powers this light bulb here. It doesn't work as well for the computer as I thought with the 50-watt system. In the wintertime, basically since November, December, we just don't get enough light during the day. So I haven't really been using my computer very much, but I'm very happy to have one light bulb. It's been nice. I've pretty much stopped using my propane stove altogether because I've been cooking on the wood stove. So I use 5 pieces. I have a big skillet, a small skillet. This works as a frying pan and a lid, and then I use the Dutch oven quite a bit now. I've even baked in the Dutch oven, which is great. I made cornbread, and it turned out perfectly. This is the kitchen. I do my dishes here, and the wastewater goes into a bucket down below, and so I just throw that out. I use pretty much all natural things, so throwing out the wastewater really isn't harmful to the earth. So yeah, I do usually keep some veggies here. It all stays pretty good for a couple days, but I have to go to the grocery store very frequently. Refrigeration, I've done some freezing throughout the winter. I actually can keep things inside the tent flap. This actually doubles as my refrigeration. I can stick stuff inside the tent flap between the insulated layer and the canvas layer, and it'll freeze. I've even had ice cream. This is the wood stove. Right now it's pretty hot. We have a small fire going. It's kind of going out now. But basically there's a damper here, and then there's an air. You can control the air intake here as well. So when you shut it, you can actually dampen this down to stop the flow, and then if you dampen the back, it actually keeps the heat into the stove to where you can serve as much wood as possible. This guy here I've used quite a bit this winter. I put snow in here, and I mostly use this for either shower water or dish water, and it stays pretty warm. Sometimes there's like stuff in it, so I don't usually use it to drink, but there's a little spout here that I can just let it run out. I have a pile of kindling. If I get up in the middle of the night, a lot of people ask me if I have to get up in the middle of the night. Yes, usually to stoke the fire. And then my wood pile here, you can see I always stack my ash and my cherry as the first priority to burn, because it usually burns more quickly, and it's a lesser quality of wood than the oak. And in the back, I always keep my storage of oak, and that's for like the really cold nights. It's a long burning wood. It's a hardwood, so it's a beautiful wood to burn in the winter because it'll keep you very warm. It's usually when it's negative 27 degrees or whatever. So yeah, it's been a good winter in the Yome. Oh yes, a lot of people have asked me how I shower, and typically the majority of my showers are at friends' houses, to be honest. But if I do need to take a shower, here's my compost bag, and then this is my shower bag. So if I need to take a shower, what I've learned to do that is I will usually hang it here close to the door, and I'll fill it, halfway full. There's a temperature gauge on the back here, so I know how hot the water is, so I can keep it pretty warm. And then I have there's a carpet on the ground, but also I have like a dishwater bin that I can use to just put on the ground to collect the water. And it works pretty well. Like, surprisingly, I can wash my hair and my body and with actually less than a gallon of water. I found that it takes less than a gallon of water to shower. So it's kind of like little things I've learned this winter and fall. I'm looking forward to another year in the Yome, so I'll keep you updated on the different improvements. I think we want to do a water catchment system that might even pump into the sink. And then also doing a root cellar this year to do more food storage and better refrigeration are my goals. And then possibly updating the solar panel to have a little bit more energy. But as I'm becoming used to not having my computer and not having any electricity, I don't know that I want it back. So I think that just the light bulb will be good for now. And so hello, friends and family. I miss you all in Ohio.